using the elimination method to solve a nonlinear system of equations. So when we do this, we're trying to get y to eliminate. So we need it to be like plus y minus y or plus 2y minus 2y, something that's opposite. So when you look at this, this has a minus y and a plus y, so it's ready for elimination. So if we just go ahead and we add straight down, we get 3x squared minus 3x, the y's eliminate, equals negative 2. Go ahead and add that 2 back over so that it's equal to 0. So we have 3x squared minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, and at this point we can factor this or do graphing or complete the square or square roots or quadratic formula. If I factor it, it has to multiply to 6 and add to negative 3. I don't think that's possible, so I'm going to use quadratic formula. So I'm going to do negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so let's simplify that a little bit. Okay, we're going to plug this part, the discriminant underneath your square root, into our calculator. So we're going to get negative 15. And so since that discriminant is negative, it has no real solution. Okay, let's try another one like that. So let's look at this one down here. So if we look at this, the y values are ready to eliminate. There's a negative y and a plus y. Let's line it up a little bit better. I'm going to rewrite the first equation. On the second equation, I'm going to rewrite it, but I'm going to put the x squared specifically under the 2x squared, and I'm going to put the y underneath the y, so that way we don't get mixed up when we're adding it. So we get 3x squared, 4x plus nothing is still plus 4x, the y's eliminate, we have equals, let's see here, negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So at this point, on this one, we could just factor out a GCF. If you pull an x out, you have x times 3x plus 4. And we could do that. It was already equal to 0, and it was just factorable by GCF. So this one's a lot quicker. So we set x equal to 0 and 3x plus 4 equal to 0. So x equals to 0 is one solution. And then 3x plus 4, we're going to go ahead and subtract the 4 and divide by 3. So negative 4/3, that's another solution. And then we need to go back in. If x is one of our solutions and negative 4/3 is a solution, you need to plug that back in to find out what y is. So I'm going to use this equation. I'm going to plug in x. So if I plug in 0, I get y equals 2. So 0, 2 is an intersection point. And then if I plug in negative 4/3, can totally use a calculator for that. I'm going to get 16/9. And then I'm going to subtract the 16/9 over. And honestly, I'm just going to use a calculator to do it. I'm going to do 2 minus 16/9. And that is 2/9. And so it intersects in two places, and that's those 2 points.